that's water, or is that vodka, or is that spice rum, or is that, what do you think? Who knows? The cops are gonna probably turn this video into the DA like they did the other one. Say he's drinking water on his Facebook. Oh God. On his, oh wait, I'm on YouTube now. Watch out, we're blowing up YouTube. I haven't been on YouTube in a minute, but I've been blowing up Facebook, and I got Facebook so riled up. I had to dig deep. Check this out. So the cops have officially got my personal account on Facebook. I've been put in Facebook jail for the first time in ever. Now, I don't really go to Facebook jail because I own about 50 accounts, and I've verified 50 accounts with Facebook over the years, but they literally put me in Facebook jail over a post I made tonight. And I'm kind of happy about it, actually. I'm actually happy about it because YouTube needed some attention. YouTube needed some love. And so we had to this is what I had, an exciting night tonight. First of all, I got invited by the city, and no shit, I was sitting one seat over from Chief Miles DeYoung, and Chief, boy, he gave me the stink eye a couple of times. And but I thought he was rather cordial, and he even answered a few of my questions because we kept them in context when we were at the talking about the deer population in Woodland Park. And so, but he had to interact with me, and he had to stay cordial because shit, there's all the public there, right? So then I go over because my wife texts me and she says, "Hey, I'm over here at a local establishment." I'm gonna keep that local establishment off the radar right now, but I am gonna have a discussion with the owner of that local establishment tomorrow because of something that went down today. And frankly, uh, I may have flipped the switch, guys. They may have flipped the switch in me. I'm gonna breathe. I'm gonna have a good night's sleep tonight. But I ain't promising you that I'm not. Something flipped in me tonight. Something just flipped to where you can call me crazy. You can call me whatever you want. I am not gonna hold back very much anymore. And especially when it comes to corrupt police officers. People are scared out of their mind. Shit, I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't scared. I called the FBI and the state police tonight. And I'll be speaking with both of them in the morning. They were very cordial with me, and the state police said, do you need us to send a patrol car there tonight? And I said, you know, officer, I'm more apt that this phone call has just been put on record, and that someone will contact me tomorrow, and we can go through a full report with them about what happened to me tonight. And the state police were very cordial. This isn't the first time. Many of you have followed me when I went to Teller County to get a complaint record, and I had to have the state police escort me into Teller County. And so I'm at that point again because a couple of their officers not only have threatened me, but I believe they parked out across the street at the park, and I got on my bike and took off right there. And as soon as I did, that car peeled out of the park and took off. But I'm almost 100% sure it's the same vehicle that I recorded of these officers who were out drinking tonight and then driving. So, the gloves are off. I have played pretty cordial. I haven't played dark and evil, and I've told you guys on more than one occasion, and I'm going to tell you again right now. So if you're just catching up and you're just listening, I am very much more wicked than most. It's the bottom line. I have a very wicked heart, and I put that son of a gun down and I try to be a good dad and I try to be a good husband and I try to be a good father. And, but sometimes that wickedness rises up in me and I got to keep it at bay because, bro, when you let the wicked out of you and when you fight the wicked inside you, like we all have wickedness inside of us. We all are corrupt inside in some level, right? And when you let that out, especially when I let it out, if I let it out, oh shoot, what's happening? I don't want my phone to die. Oh, dang it. Is my battery dead? No, my battery's not dead. I just hope. Wait. Yeah, I got some horns. Bro, I can grow some horns quick. And you know, I'm almost at a point where like there's righteous indignation. Like it could come across as doucheness or douchebag with a phone. I love that, by the way. Can somebody make me a shirt and send me a shirt that says douchebag with a phone? And that way, when I want to be a douchebag, I can just put the shirt on and everybody knows the douchebag's going to come out. And then when I'm a dad with the phone, I'll wear my dad with the phone shirts and I'll be nice and I'll say sweet things and I'll try to uplift you. But when you fight, I wouldn't say fight, because I really don't have a battle with any of these people individually. I have a battle with a whole and the concept of what's happening and the things I'm seeing unfold. You got to understand, I started this day off. I got to be careful about this. Fudge, how do I? Because I broadcast my life, a lot of you know what have happened today. And if I start talking about other things, you guys could put two and two together. And I want to protect some people and some places. And so how can I say this? I'm just going to say this. People ask me all the time when I make a comment like, if I make a comment that, hey, the mayor is a child molester in Woodland Park. Now, that's not true of our current mayor, right? But if I said that about the old mayor, the mayor before this mayor, that the mayor's a kid tickler, everybody knows that because it's been made public. But do you know that people may have died because that guy tried to keep that a secret? Do you know that there was cops that may have threatened and even killed a man that was going to expose the previous mayor, the kid-tickling mayor? Maybe those are facts, maybe they aren't. There are people who died because the mayor tried to cover up that he was a kid tickler. Those are facts. Now, can I prove that? No. It's not going to be proven in a court of law, but there are people you can speak with, people I've spoken with, that'll tell you that story. The truth is, we had a kid-tickling mayor. The truth is, we have kid-tickling cops right now. Can I prove it? I got to get a cop to prove it. I got to get someone who's not scared of getting killed to come out and prove that, right? Tonight, this one was simple. I pulled up to have a drink with my wife at an establishment that the cops sent a video from 2 days or 3 days or 4 days ago to the DA's office whenever my court was. The cops took one of my Facebook videos where I was being paid to do a promo for a business in this town, and they took that video and tried to use it against me. That's on court record. It will be brought out at a motion hearing coming up shortly with these officers. They're going to have to explain themselves to a judge for the things that they have done. And I'm okay with it. If they lie from the stand, oh God, I can just pray they lie from the stand. because we have so much video, so many screenshots, so much evidence that they want, all of you guys want. But the problem is we got to save that. We got to save a little bit of that for these hearings that are coming up. So today I pull up, and immediately, I noticed something. A couple people came up and talked to me, and one person came up to me and said, "Do you see who's here?" And I said, "Oh." Took a little peek around. Oh, to my surprise, we have multiple officers at this establishment drinking what looks like multiple beers apiece. Who's here today? Oh, we got DUI, Officer of the Year #1. Drink. Did I get it? Am I back? Am I back live? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a high five. How can I have 17 people watching and only 8 thumbs up? Dude. They're probably outside trying to disconnect my internet. Whew. We're back. I don't know what the heck happened. I got my phone on a battery charger. I got everything working. It's all working now. Where was I? Oh, DUI officer #2. Oh, a couple of sheriff's officers drinking away. So then I drive around back. I'm like, oh, there's their car and their car and their car. They didn't all have designated drivers. Them sons of bitches tried to tell me they tried to. Here's how you know they got caught. Because if I'm lying, ain't nobody paying attention. Why you pay attention to a silly man making up lies? Oh, but that's not what happened. Oh, no. I got personal messages. I got officers who've never commented on one video commenting on videos. Trying to defend themselves. Oh, we had drivers. You're a lying son of a bitch. Don't be lying. Everybody sees through your lies. Ignore me. Ignore me is the best thing you can do. Meantime, I'm sending messages to my lawyer, and I'm sending messages to the state police. I'm sending messages to the FBI. I'm like, damn, have you ever called the cops on the cops? Man, that's one of the weirdest sensations. I told the state police, I said, you're not going to believe me. And I know you probably get calls from people that claim these things before. But I'm going to tell you right now, even the state police that pulled me over for my seatbelt shit, they had an element of respect that I have to give them even when I was being a douche to them. And so I gotta keep... I guess I got to keep at least one law agency in Colorado not pissed at me. Because when you're talking to the state police and you're like, shit, they're about to run my name. What if it's the same officer that gave me the ticket for my seatbelt and I question him on the stand? He ain't going to give a shit if Woodland Park kills me. He ain't going to give a shit if Teller County kills me. Frankly, Teller County could probably take me out, and there'll be 3 or 4 people that'll be happy about it, and then I'll fade into the dark, and my case will go unsolved, just like so many other cases here in Woodland Park. And it's probably their best option, because one thing that's not going to happen is I ain't going to shut up. Not going to happen. I'm not going to shut up. So they could either ignore me and give me no content, literally. Don't say a word to me, don't acknowledge me, don't do anything. Or you're going to get sued. Unfortunately, the law protects me and my freedom of speech. And unfortunately, I'm protected by that freedom of speech thing. Sued for what exactly? I don't know what I'm going to get sued for. My social media page? You know what you can do? Click off it. Don't watch it. Turn it off. That's what the judge has told them here. When people get pissed and they took me to court, vindication, anything was to happen. Yeah, BJ, I believe you, but how much power do you really have? That's the question you have to say. So, hopefully, you may want to read. Hopefully, maybe I'll get sued. Maybe that's what'll shut me up, is I'll get sued. Cool. Never happened before. I don't think I've ever been sued before. So it'll be fun. That'll be content. Law officer sue blogger for a blog. Hey, could be interesting. Law officer sue blogger for taking a picture of them at a public place from a public sidewalk. Law officer sue blogger for sensationalized post on Facebook. Maybe. Law officer sue because he said they were drinking and driving. Law officer sue because Dad with the phone has a television station that he can talk about anything. Law officer sue blogger. How, bro? He threatened. He did threaten to sue me. Greg Couch wrote a post. I got a screenshot of it. Sent it to my lawyer. I said he's threatening to sue me. My lawyer said, for what? You're a blogger. You can blog about anything. You don't have to believe me. I'm not no fact. Oh God, I forgot I had to tell y'all that. I'm a dad with a phone in my living room. If you don't believe me, move along. Move along, right? Sue. I mean, good. I'll start a GoFundMe to cover my lawyer fees if law officers sue me, because I guarantee there will be some lawyers to jump up on that one. My lawyer, he don't even deal with lawsuits, and if they sue me, Perry Sanders will jump on that just because he'll be like, wait a minute, they're suing a blogger? They're suing a social media guy? Oh, this is unprecedented. This is unprecedented. So I would love that. Greg Couch, I hope you come through with your threat. I hope you do come through with your threat, Greg Couch. I'll call you out because you said it publicly on a public forum. And so I don't know. I guess I could get sued for anything. You can get sued for anything. One time, my granddad, major real estate mogul. And my granddad owned these big apartments. And one of his maintenance guys, a guy that just lived at the apartments, that was one of his maintenance guys, got into a fight with another guy. That guy sued my granddad, the owner of the apartments. My granddad didn't pay. He went to law. He went and fought it and everything, and it was laughed out. But you could sue anybody for anything, by the way. If you got a lawyer that wants to file a lawsuit, you can have a lawyer file a lawsuit just about anything. I mean, I have filed lawsuits against a couple of people that were sending physical letters out, right? And it was funny too, because I had all kinds of things, and they even attacked where I worked. Pete LaBar, I'll call his ass out. Pete LaBar contacted the Broadmoor and got so pissed at me because I changed an election that they took a $75,000 contract away from me because Pete LaBar is a slumlord here in town. It's my opinion. It's my opinion that I've spoken with a lot of people who have had to live under him. I got great peeps, right? But some people got slumlords. And so the lawsuit thing doesn't scare me. If that's what they're threatening me, good luck with that. What y'all gonna do? Hit my PayPal account? Y'all gonna sue my PayPal account? Y'all gonna sue my Vimeo account? Y'all gonna sue my GoFundMe account? What are y'all gonna sue me? You're gonna sue me to shut me up? Maybe it'll work. This life is crazy. Maybe they can sue and shut me up. I don't know if that's possible. Um, they're better off probably trying to hurt me or throw me in jail, and they've already tried to do that. So that's nothing new. Threaten me with jail. There's nothing. Lock me and throw away the key. Man, you're gonna have to get me. So hopefully that's what they do. Hopefully it's not idle threats on Facebook, because you know what the first rule is? You know what the first rule if you're gonna sue somebody is? You can't tell them you're gonna sue them. Like, I'm gonna sue you. You actually can't do that, right? Your lawyers tell you not to even do that. So he might have messed up already, but maybe not. Maybe not. Hopefully, cheers. I would rather him sue me than kill me, by the way. If I have a choice, please sue me. Don't kill me. Okay? Law enforcement watching, Teller County, Woodland Park. If you can sue Dad with a phone for blogging, dude, I've had one of the officers that was drinking tonight. One of the officers that was drinking, Val Carr, called that officer up. She's a sheriff's officer, Renee. She drinks at Beer Works all the time and drives. Her and her husband both. And one time, Val Carr, a council member, called up Renee at Teller County Sheriff's and says, I want to sue Michael Dalton. He's got to be breaking the law. He's talking about us. And Renee was like, it's free speech. So does free speech end if they're police officers? Am I not able to voice my opinion? I don't know. Maybe they might come get me. Who knows? They might kick in my door. I heard about them kicking in doors. Oh, I got to be careful. I heard about them kicking in doors on some people today. 19 deep. Tried to frame some folks. Thank God for Judge Kilgore. Thank God for some honest judges in this county still. Thank God. My same judge too, Judge Kilgore. She is an honest judge. And sue me for that, law enforcement. Telling you that thank God for honest judges in this county still. And so I can't defend lied. I know that Greg Couch has threatened me on Facebook with a lawsuit, and I also know Greg Couch was drinking and driving tonight. So tell me something that I don't know. So I don't need pictures. I don't need video. I don't even need anything. I'll say I can see it with my own eyes. Seen it with my own eyes. So again, I'm not worried about that at all. Like I said, I'm probably see like when Woodland Park PD pulls through and then they go over to the park. Oh, they kept driving. That's more what I'm worried about than a lawsuit. But hey, content is king, baby. And if law enforcement can take a blogger to court over a blog, I guess we'll see. That has been the least of my fears, but I know that keeps coming up. Somebody keeps bringing that up. It's probably one of the law enforcement officers trying to get me. I see what else I want to talk about. I was talking about that evil side. Man, I felt it today. Today, that little wicked side of me just wanted to release. Just wanted to go. Do we need to make someone go away, Shell? I can make someone go away pretty quickly. Let's see. Let me see if I can figure out if I figure out how to do this. I don't mind blocking folks. Is this who? Oh yeah, this fake guy. None your business. How about this one? Remove. How do I block? Just remove. Wait. Hide user on this channel. If I hide user, oh there we go. This user has been hidden. Now, none your business. None your business. Ain't got no voice. I just took your voice away. Are you gonna sue me? Oh my God. I blocked you on YouTube. Can you move the bright light? I kind of like the bright light. It gives me like an angel look. For a video guy, I'm pretty terrible with lighting. Right? I'm trying to fix it. I'll put it in the window so they can see it. Is that better for you? Don't block me. I just got here. uh, can I get sued for blocking someone on YouTube? Did I tell y'all they put me in jail tonight? I got put in Facebook jail for the first time in a long time. Now, you guys know I'm not really in Facebook jail because I got like 50 accounts and they can't stop it. But, you know, they did put my original account in Facebook jail. I was like, sons of bitches, I should have gone from another account. But it's okay because I have already put checks and balances in to put silent. I have a couple of silent admins, and those even if they were to shut down every one of my Facebook accounts, I have silent admins who could turn around and make me an admin right back on my page. And those are the people that you trust with your life, right? I have given privileges to people that I didn't trust with my life, and I quickly took back those privileges because I realized, oh shit, I don't trust these people with my life. Why the hell would I trust them with my admin privileges? But I do have some admins that can definitely, and some of my family members have access to my Facebook just in case I disappear. They can all access and pull up. Like, that's why I put that shit out there. When you start getting threats, just put that threat up online. Go, boom. These people threaten me. If I disappear, go look at them. Go ask them first. Those are the people. Those are the suspects. And so, and that, I do believe some of you could stir enough with news and organizations. And trust me, I send out everything that let me put it this way. A lot of stuff I post on Facebook, I send to a couple of trusted news people too and say, hey, if something happens to me, this is why, you know. Do I believe they would actually come after me? Yes. Do I think it's probable? I don't think at this point, because I think they realize how big my voice is in this small community. I mean, I'm not going to lie. I can't go, I'm not famous by any stretch of the imagination, but there is nowhere I can go in this town where I don't see people that come up to me. Now, 99.9% of the time, the people that have the cojones to walk up to you and talk to you are people that support me. And sometimes those people don't support me verbally or in comments here because they're kind of in fear for their life, their businesses, their organizations here locally. Definitely show support with their finances, with their blessings and their talks. You know, I've noticed that a lot of people will verbally, outwardly back the blue, but then when they're just one-on-one with you, they give you their own story, and you go, yeah, I understand. You know, when people tell you that they've been raided, when people tell you that they've been held at gunpoint, and when their kids have been held at gunpoint, when their kids have been threatened, when their kids have been harassed. I mean, those people are scared. They're scared because they know if they want to say, I had a mom today that told me an outrageous story that I couldn't even post. I didn't even post it. And I told her, I said, can you do a phone interview with me? And she said, I might. She said, I've been looking for an outlet to tell my story. And I said, you know, I can post screenshots, and I'll post screenshots of things that I feel are honestly told to me. And if I do a little investigation on them, I'll post screenshots. Tell their story better than them. There's nobody who can tell you their story better than the person, And so I try to encourage people. I'm like, do a phone call with me, and don't say your name. We won't tell your name. Um, yeah, the disabled son one was terrible, and I don't. A lot of times I don't ask to post, and most of the time people, when they send me stuff, they'll be like, just don't post my name, because they know if you're going to send me something, there is a chance I'll post it. Now, if you plead with me not to share your story, I had one individual say, I want to share something with you, but there is no way you can screenshot it. Please don't share it with anyone. But I want to share you the story with you. And this woman told me the story that I can't even tell you. And my response to her was, will you do a phone interview with me? Because I think stories like that, when people are willing to actually come out and tell their story, even I'm of the belief that if you're going to tell your story, come out into the light, come out from the darkness, don't hide in the shadows, come out and just be straight honest. And that's the best way, in my opinion. That's the best approach. But people are scared, especially when you're dealing with corrupt law enforcement. I actually spoke with a she watches. She kind of pretended like she didn't watch, but then she knew who I was, and she was eavesdropping, and she was a law enforcement agent. She's in the outdoor, or she's in the fishing game on the park side, but she's a law enforcement agent. And some other ex-law enforcement agent came up to an total retired law enforcement agent came up to me tonight at city council and said, I watch all you post. Some of it I like, some of it I don't. And I said, hey, thanks for watching. That's when people come up to me and tell me, hey, I watch you. Boom, thank you. Because you could spend your time doing something else, and if you're watching me, God knows, you must have a worse life than me. No, I'm just kidding. All you people watching, don't leave. But when she came up and talked to me, she told me she's in law enforcement, and I told her, I said, I got nothing wrong with law enforcement. I really don't. I got something wrong with corrupt law enforcement. I got something wrong with bad law enforcement. I got something wrong with people who have been given the authority to kill, and they barely have the authority to live. And that's not a threat by any means. I mean, like, they don't even live in their own life, their heart. They barely have the authority in their own heart to live a life, but yet we give them authority to kill. And I know. Everybody wants to say the police protect and serve, protect and serve, protect and serve. Listen, you're more likely to get killed by a cop than you are a robber in Woodland Park, and that's just facts. You're more likely to have your life ruined by the police than you are any other entity of people in Woodland Park. I'm not speaking for America. I'm not talking about Chicago cops versus Woodland Park cops. I'm telling you, you're more likely to get killed by cops here than you are anyone else. Fact or no fact, I don't know. Can the cops sue me for saying that? I don't know. I sure as hell know that when people are silent, they have kept silent. We have silenced men. Men are pussies. Let's be honest. 99% of men can't string a sentence together to argue something. 99% of men will watch injustice happen and not say a word. And that's how they become a part of this cog system. They don't even say anything. I may talk too much. I probably talk too much for my own damn good. I damn sure talk too much for my own damn good. I ain't even gonna lie. But to sit in silence is to agree with what you're watching happen. And that's what's happening in Woodland Park. There are some very good men, some very intelligent, very strong, very honest, very integral men in this town. They are scared into silence. And I can't say I don't blame them. I'm on the ride for this life for the first time. Right? I'm 40 years old. Shit, my high school teachers told me I wouldn't make it past 20. I've already doubled my lifespan from the people in my teachers were like, Michael, you're not going to make it till you're 20. The problem is I've been cursed with a long life. And the only way that changes is some whack job, whether it's a whack job cop, a whack job internet person, a whack job, takes me out. I was way more dangerous in my younger days than I am now. And although I got pretty dangerous on that electric bike now, man, I got the hack to speed it up. Dude, when you hack a, I better shut up before I get pulled over on my bike. And the other day I was doing double the speed limit, and I was like, they're going to pull me over on my bike. Oh my God, you with that bike. I love that bike. Dude, today I pulled up the city council. I wish I could show you pictures. I think we have a rad rover movement, a rad power bike. I think I probably sold all these rad power bikes. All of a sudden they've come out of the woodwork. There was 3 rad bikes at city council today. I ain't gonna lie. I turned one of them on to see how many miles were on it. They had 20 miles on their bike. I was like, I probably helped sell this bike. I like watching. I got one of my cameras now that goes off anytime a car pulls up at that stop sign over there, daytime or nighttime. And the police cars have a reflective paint on them, and so they show up real good on the Arlo cameras when the cops come by. I can see them real well on my Arlo cameras. So I was fired up tonight. My wife's in bed. My kids are in bed. I thought I would do a live video on the YouTube because I'm at Facebook jail right now, and I love it. But somebody should go share this to the Woodland Park Underground group. They should go share this on the Dad with a Phone group. And I'm not going to get tired. Not going to happen. I'm not going out that easy. Not happening. I'm going to get some coffee and we'll keep going. I bought me a new hoodie today from the Gear Lab, by the way. If you're in Woodland Park, you should check out the Colorado Gear Lab. Got me a great North Face hoodie today. I was pretty stoked about that. Facebook is Sally. No, I'm wide awake. Stay on. Don't make us yawn. I know. Who's all in here? We got some of the see. You know what happened to me today? I got so saucy that I didn't read people's dude, that would be great. 13th juror. If I could pull a ticket out on I don't want to get a ticket. Don't be giving them any ideas. I'm going to tell you right now, though, I don't feel comfortable going out for a night ride tonight because they'll be looking for me. Yesterday, I felt like I had the element of surprise. Today, if they see me, they're liable to call the whole damn infantry in to try to catch me. I love ripping that thing at night because you can rip down the streets in the middle of the night and you don't have to really worry about cars or at least you can see the vehicles coming because of the headlights. So there's just this element of safety. There's a more element of safety at night for me than during the day because you can't see cars around blind corners and stuff like that. So I like riding at night. God, no. Don't go for a late night ride. I love the late night ride. So relaxing. Put your headphones on, put your jams on, and you just take off. It's freedom because that bike's so quiet that nobody can hear you coming if you keep the light off. And I don't know these streets like the back of my hand, but I might know them like the inside of my hand. So, never wear headphones riding. I know. I'm terrible. I even tell people don't ever do what I do. I wear flip flops, headphones. Um, yeah. You know, you ride safest naked. That was a old motorcycle guy told me, old man, wise man told me, you always ride safest when you're naked, because you got all that gear on. You feel like you're invincible, but you get out there with nothing on but some flip flops and tank top. You ride safest, you know, and so you got because you are so vulnerable. So there is an element to that. Hey, look at that. We doubled the likes. I wonder if we probably got 10 dislikes though. I can't really see the dislikes right now. I know we got some Woodland Park PD in here, so they're probably getting bored. So let me think if I can think of. Let me see if I can fire up a subject. I'm so yawning right now. Um, I had something I was going to talk about. This is this is what I should be doing right now. This will get people really talking smack. They'll be like, he put his sunglasses on to cover his eyes. I need some new screenshots for those exposed people. They need some new screenshots for douchebag with a phone page. Oh, maybe I could just put my shades on when I'm gonna be a douchebag. Be douchebag with the shades on. Man, dude, I got a sponsored haircut today. We went into the Straight Razor Barber today. This is how much people love me. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna tell you how much people love me. We went into Straight Razor Barber today, and prices are right up on the board. It's $35 for, or I think it's $25 for a straight razor. Now I did a video and he was like, "Hey, if you can't afford it, we'll work a deal with you." But I wasn't even gonna get a haircut. I took Isley in to get a haircut. I went over to I want to say Sparks. I think he goes by Spark or Sparks. Um, he said, "How about a head shave on the house?" Head shave on the house? That's better than a beard on the house. And sure enough, gave me a straight razor shave. Didn't even nick me or nothing. I'd been lazy. I hadn't even cut my hair in a couple of days. Hadn't shaved the head, so I had all that peach fuzz up there, and then like the bald spot right here. Man, he did me right. Gave me a $25 haircut for free. Tell me people don't like me. I go into a restaurant, no lie. Went into a restaurant the other day and ordered a couple of sushi rolls. Guess how many more sushi rolls came to my table? Trace more. Didn't pay for it. People showed me some love, and I'm like, let me give you some love. Let's go talk about that new barbecue joint y'all got opening up. Dude, I'm so excited. I'm so excited because, one, I may have pissed off a business owner today that I have worked with for some years, and we've traded back. I may have pissed off a business owner today. He texted me and called me and said, "What are you doing?" So whatever the I want to do is what I told him. Straight up. That's one thing I tell I've had business owners that have paid me money, and even the city of Woodland Park. Darren Tingerman tried this one time. They invited me. You know what? I got a message from somebody in Pueblo, Colorado about our new city manager, and they said he was the most disingenuous man he'd ever met. And you know what? I felt the same way the first time I met Darren Tingerman, the city manager. I felt that way. He might get this message, and I'm just going to be honest. They called me in for a meeting and wanted me to help promote the aquatic center, and I told them I would definitely help do that. I would definitely help promote the aquatic center. Actually, I think they called me in after I made a Facebook post. I made a Facebook post because we went over there to the aquatic center and they never opened up the slide. And you got to understand something. This slide was a freaking time bomb during the time. It was a $200,000 slide. And we had gone over there and they shut down the slide. And so I had made a Facebook post about this. And the city manager called a meeting with me and the Parks and Rec people and stuff. And they talked to me for about an hour, asked me for help to help promote. And I was like, yeah, I'll help promote. Yeah, I want this thing to succeed. And then at the end of the meeting, Darren Tingerman, our new city manager, pulled a very disingenuous move. That guy from Pueblo West who contacted me, who said Darren Tingerman's the most disingenuous man he's ever met, like is not a genuine person, doesn't genuinely care about your stuff. If you're talking to him and he's trying to act like he's paying attention, he's really disingenuous. Well, what happened to me is they call me in, they talk to me for an hour, and then at the end of the meeting, Darren says, "Hey, Michael, how about could you change something on one of your Facebook pages?" And I was like, "Nope." And he was like, "What?" "Nope. And you can pay me a lot of money and I still won't." Now, you slide an envelope full of cash. I told the cops this. You slide an envelope full of cash under my door, I'll shut the underground down tomorrow. I can be bribed just like anybody. People love when I say that because then they take it and they're like, "Oh, he can be bribed. He can be bribed. He's admitting to it." They love it. It just got to be the right amount of cash. Anyway, so I probably should have put my douche glasses on for that last comment about Darren Tingerman, because that was kind of a douche move just to call him out like that. But the problem is Dad with a urge of just embracing the douche with the phone thing. I try to be nice. I try to be straightforward and honest. But if they want the douche to come out, sign me up. It's a lot easier to be mean than it is to be nice. TD, you got kicked out of the exposed page. I love it. They're up to like 500 people. They're like up to 500 people on their page. I got 16,000 followers and 16,000 likes, or 17,000 followers and 16,000 likes on my underground page, and the exposed page has 500. Kids, if you need help building your Facebook page, you just call Dad with the phone. I'll help you build that exposed. I wish I would have invented the exposed page. I got accused of it a few times, but what are you going to do? The more people talk about the exposed page, they go over to the exposed page. You know what the exposed page does? They put their opinion about my post. That's brilliant. That's what I love. They put their opinion about me. The only difference between me and the exposed page is you know exactly who I am. I don't hide from anybody. Shit, I take pictures of the police, take pictures of the judge, go talk to Patrick Frazee in jail. I ain't trying to hide from nobody. But I like you, exposed page. If you're watching right now, I really do. I love my haters. They got mad at me the other day when I said that I said I love having a couple of haters. Man, if nobody's hating on you in life, you ain't doing nothing. I learned that from Jesus. Jesus went around healing people, and they crucified that sumbitch. So I should never say that. You should never use the word sumbitch and Jesus at the same time, especially. But that's what they did. Jesus had more haters than me, so I love the haters. I tried to tell y'all, I'd like to get 100 dislikes one time on a video. That's almost impossible to do with the amount of people that follow me. I can't even get 100 people to dislike me. Maybe tonight, though. I bet, hey, tell her, come on. See if you can get 100 dislikes on this video. Hey, partner up with the city. I bet you can get 50. Partner up with the exposed page, and you should be able to get 500. Problem is I think probably 499 of those people follow me anyway. So it's not like they got new people. They got followers of mine. So give me some dislikes. I don't think I'm doing no good if nobody's just like this. Never once has spoken on my Facebook page. I make one post about her and she pipes up, damn girl, I'd have been talking about you a mile ago if I knew you were actually going to engage. I'm just saying. If I knew you were going to engage on my page, Hope, I would have called you out. I can't wait till you get to court and you get to explain how you hunted me outside city limits. Is that against the law? No. But it's going to look fun to a jury. Wait. You just sat there waiting at the city or before the city limits just to wait. You waited there for Michael? Yeah, that's what we did. Yeah, maybe this guy's on to something. That's what's going to go on. That's what goes on in my head. Okay, let's say this. You know how people say you shouldn't testify? By God, I'm going to beg my lawyer to get on the stand. You know how they tell you shouldn't testify? I'm going to beg my lawyer to get on the stand. I'm going to beg him. Whether or not he's going to let me, I might just be like, I'm paying you, I'm getting on the stand. And so I hope and pray they start asking questions of me in front of a jury. Mr. Dalton, do you not respect law enforcement? Do you have a problem with law enforcement? Were you drinking and driving? Were you drinking at your house? Were you drinking at a bar? Were you Facebooking Live? That was the one thing that I think they're going to try to get me for Facebook Living while I drive. But I don't think it's illegal because I just leave my phone up on the dash. It's not like I don't know what they're going to do. I can't wait. Because I'm going to get on the stand, and when they ask me about an officer, and they say, well, what do you say? Did you say this about this officer? Yeah, I said that, and this, and this, and this. And they can't shut you up. And God knows Daddy can talk. So, I can't wait. Oh, what we got here? Chicken shit idiots. I like chicken shit idiots. Come on. So didn't like it. Whoa, relax. I was saying that lightly. Soul for music. What were you saying, Soul? What'd you say, Soul? What the fuck? Why not? Oh, I don't know. I don't know what you were saying. I can't laugh out loud. They blocked me because they're cowards, Dee said. Yeah. I know. They got names for you kids, too. They call y'all. They call all my kids names. Dang. My kids get bullied online. I'm sorry, kids. What else is going through my head? I got lots of work coming up. I got a shang load of weddings. I'm not pretty happy about it. I love wedding season. You know what's best? Let me tell you something. At the end of this thing, at the end of whatever this is, whenever it ends, if it ever ends, there are a few things that I learned along the lesson. You know what I learned? I learned when they take a man's horse. They try to take a man's horse, right? That's like, it's a fundamental constitutional right that you should be able to travel freely throughout the country. but they get you when they take your horse, right? Because used to they couldn't just take your horse. Even if you were drunk riding your horse knew what it was doing, right? Your horse wasn't doing shit crazy. So even when you were drunk riding your horse, they couldn't literally take your horse away. They could take you in maybe for drunk in public or something, I don't know, being stupid, falling off your horse, right? But if you could stay on your horse, you pretty much could go anywhere even if you were drunk. But now we've created the car thing and the highway system and the structure, and we need this because alcohol is a terrible thing. The truth is, I don't even drink that much alcohol. Like, I drink a far less amount of alcohol than I've ever drunk in my life, and I feel better. Ain't gonna lie, got a little flat tummy. Things are looking up health-wise for me, right? Because I figure, oh, they're gonna take pictures of me drinking and they're gonna try to say I'm drunk and whatever. But whatever. Nevertheless, some healthy things that have come out of this is I drink less. And I even told Nikki, I was like, you don't even have to. You don't need to buy beer. You don't need to. I don't need it. If you want, I don't want you to not have a beer or whatever, or not have a drink. But I don't. It's not like I'm an alcoholic. I don't need it. Now, you guys have seen me drink a lot of scotch. I don't buy scotch bottles. If someone sponsors me a scotch, I'm gonna drink the shit out of it. All the scotch that you guys have actually seen me drink online was sponsored to me, or someone left it at the house, which was. If you leave scotch here or if you leave whiskey here, I'll probably drink it. But as a rule of thumb, I'm not going out and buying or going drinking whatever, you know. But now, even now, I'm drinking way less. Positive number one. Positive number two that I didn't even think about. I thought it would be more of a problem, and that is my wife driving me around. Our entire marriage, 16 years, I've done all the driving. Everywhere. Literally. Across the country, vacations. If we get in the car, I drive. And so when they took that ability away from me, I was like, damn, this is demasculating. I'm sitting in the passenger seat while my wife's driving. And for the first week, I didn't know if I was going to make it, right? Side seat driving. I still don't know if I'm going to make it, actually. But something inside me had to grow to shut the hell up when my wife's driving. So I get to thank Officer Couch and Officer Kowalski. Hey, we found out where Kowalski's at. And that's a funny story in and of itself, so I don't want to skip this. But I want to say this. Because I've had to give the control over to my wife, I feel like I have a stronger marriage building. What? How a DUI strengthens a man's marriage? Damn, I could write a whole book. Positive number two. Positive number three, I do a lot of weddings. And if I got to have a chauffeur to a wedding, who's better to chauffeur you to a wedding than your hot-ass wife? Because then you feel like you got a date to the wedding. When I normally feel like I'm working, now I got like a date to the wedding. Wife gets a good meal, she helps me out, shoots a little video. And I'll tell you something, men. If there's any men watching this, weddings make women crazy good. And when you can make your wife crazy good, it's just crazy good for you. So again, like I started looking at things like, oh, they're demasculating me. They took my horse. Well, the electric revolution changed that bitch. Because my horse goes all over town. My horse goes all over Colorado Springs. My horse goes all over everywhere. It goes a little slower. It's got to be nice outside. But if I need to go get my mental brain, if I need to go for a ride on my horse, I've been set free by the electric revolution, by God. Praise Tesla. Tesla, make me a badass bike and I will sponsor that bitch. I'll get you millions of followers on an electric bike. So I'm thinking about a book title, How a DUI saved my life, my marriage, and made me a happier person. That doesn't mean that I'm guilty and that I did any of this, because remember, they took my license from an administrative. I can go to court, win in court, jury of my peers. Now I can go get my license back. I found out I can go get my license back right now. My lawyer told me, you just got to do this, this, and this to get your license. No big deal. Take some alcohol classes, get one of those breathalyzer things, and what else I got to get? Special insurance. But I kind of like riding this thing out for a little bit. One, because I see the benefits. Now, let's say my wife worked full time. Well, let's say my wife worked. She actually hasn't. Y'all need to say a prayer for my wife, because one of the people that she cleaned houses for passed away, and it's pretty tough on her. She cleaned this old man's house, and it was kind of like a release for her. She could go and do something outside, get out of the house. She didn't want to take care of the kids all the time. I know the Woodland Park Underground Exposed page thinks that I send my wife off to work. Truth is, she probably chooses to go to work sometimes. Like, she goes and cleans houses with her best friends. And so I know they like to tell me, oh, he needs to get a job. Yeah, I need to get a job. By God, you need to get a job and quit watching me. Somebody said that to me today. They said, do you not have nothing better to do than videotape around with your phone? Can't you just get a job and get a life? I responded in a douche way, and I said, wait a minute. Do you have nothing better to do than to watch me live my life and video my life? Do you have nothing better to do than watch? That's what I don't understand about the people who actually verbally engage. I understand the sneaking haters who like, oh my God, he's on, and turn me off and never say a word, right? The problem is these people who engage, I feel sorry for them a little bit in that sense. So where was I talking about? How a DUI gave me freedom. And I ain't even got a DUI yet, by the way. I don't plan on having a DUI. I'm pretty sure my lawyer's got a strong-ass case. They're already letting us do things in this case that they don't normally let happen. Our judge gave us a motion hearing, so all the cops have to show up to that motions hearing. They have to show up to the trial and all that stuff, but they have to come to extra hearings because we're going to go through the evidence. We're going to hear some hearsay evidence. We're going to hear some whatever evidence, right? And so it's pretty cool to see the system work, and when you get a judge, right? So I'm not planning on having a DUI, but I still have a revoked license. And so I have to work through that revoked license. The beauty about that is most of my work's done from home, and then when I want to travel, I got this beautiful, sexy, hot Uber driver, and it's kind of fun. So having a chauffeur, I didn't know how. At first, it was emasculating. They took my masculinity away by taking my horse. They took my horse from out underneath me. Damn it, I'm set back 200 years. I'm on foot now. 200 years, we were all walking around on foot. 150 years ago, we got some horses. And now we're driving cars. So then when they take your car, you're like, oh, there's a piece of my manhood's gone. I thought. Not really, but that's the thought that went in. Did you fart? No. I didn't. No, I didn't fart. Maybe you heard something. But anyway, those are some lessons that are that I've learned in this whole situation. I've learned how corrupt the cops are. I'll learn that they will straight up lie on reports. God. When you read lies out loud from officers, and my wife gets upset about this because she read the reports. I don't even read the reports. I know what the hell happened. I don't need to read his side of the story. That's for my lawyer's job. And then my job is to say, nope, that's a lie, and I'll get up on the stand and say he's lying. I don't have a problem with that. And so, yeah, when you read lies out loud, when people write lies about you, and this is rightfully so, right? Why the Woodland Park PD's upset at me, but it doesn't faze me, right? I know the difference. You know what officer ain't still here? My arresting officer. That doesn't mean he disappeared. That just means he ain't in Woodland Park no more. I told somebody the other day, that's a win for me no matter what. Because it was something, let's maybe get a little crazy on y'all a little bit, but let's just put it this way. When I found out that the arresting officer who was high up here in Woodland Park is no longer employed at Woodland Park and is somewhere else, I don't even care why he's employed somewhere else. I'm pretty sure there was some craziness gone down, but employee records are hard to come by. And I'm digging though. Trust me. I just got to find the right person pissed off at him. If I get the right person that has access that's pissed off at that dude, I'll get those employee records. And there's plenty of people pissed. And so just like it was quickness. Like a quickness found out he was gone. I didn't know he was gone because I wasn't really paying attention because I was like, dude, he's been here for years. Why would he be gone now? He got dad with a phone. Now when you're a liar... And it's kind of a win for me. Now, that doesn't mean there's not other corrupt cops in town like we found today. I did wish for a split second, I was like, damn, I shouldn't have posted that tonight. That got them officers pissed at me. They're probably going to try to kill me. They're probably going to try to arrest me. They're probably going to try to sue me, right? For a split second, I almost didn't post, and I was like, yeah, but I just saw these people pull people over yesterday. I just saw these same cops take a man to jail yesterday. You guys saw it with me. Something inside me burning. Damn, I can't keep your mouth shut about that. You just seen it with your own two eyes. People said, proof. First of all, I don't need to prove anything to any of you. If y'all are here for proof, get out of here. Shit. This is the court of public opinion. This is the court of dad with a phone. I'm the judge, the jury, the lawyers, the DA. I'm everything when it comes to my channels. Nobody gets to tell me anything. As a matter of fact, a guy who pays me money called me up and said, hey, you can't do that. And I said, bullshit, I just did it. You got a problem with it? I will never dart your door. I actually told the guy, I said, I ain't coming back to your establishment until you invite me. You know what he said? Hey, man, we'll talk tomorrow. Thanks for inviting me back. So they were pissed at me for a second, but then he said, hey, we'll talk tomorrow. Maybe we will. Maybe I won't talk to you. I don't know. But I'm no longer going to be silent about nothing. And it may come off as douche. It may come off as crazy. I'm okay with all of that. Because you know what? Damn, I look good. Losing weight. Healthy ass marriage. Beautiful kids. Live in the mountains of Colorado. The officer that arrested me no longer lives here, no longer here. Damn. Life's looking up for me. So, I'm just jacking around now. Are y'all fighting online right now? Are y'all really? Are y'all fighting about something? It's cool, Shell. I appreciate you saying that. What'd you say, Soul? Did y'all get into a soul argument? I legit no idea what I even did. All I sudden, boom, attacked. Who's attacking who? What the heck? Let's just agree to get along. Thank you, Mary. Soul's cool. She's been a supporter. Let's play nice. I don't want to go. What did Soul say? Wow, since when are people nasty to each other in this channel? They shouldn't be, Soul. What happened? Who's being nasty? Wow, you sound like a 12-year-old. Cool. Oh, that's what you said? I don't care. Gotta be like little children. I was gonna preach to something. I posted something, and those who understand. I posted something the other day. There's an old proverb that says you shouldn't touch the elect, and you shouldn't bring harm to my prophets. First of all, I don't consider myself a prophet, but I have been called that, not by you guys, but by other men on other situations. And so I don't consider myself that, but I do consider myself elect, and so I believe that. And so that little lesson I learned is the evil inside of me wanted to come out. Like there was a part of me that wanted this vindictiveness. Probably a little bit of that vindictiveness came out tonight when I saw them officers drinking and driving. Um, a little bit of me, that vindictiveness came out a little bit. Like, damn it, those bastards just put some dude in jail yesterday, trying to ruin my life. And I can see how officers ruin people's lives because I'm going through it, right? If I were to let this ruin my life, it would. Now, for me, it's just content. It gives me something to talk about. Content is king in the world we live in today. They don't understand that. That's why when like Hope Couch, that officer I pointed out today, the one who pulled me over that was hunting me down there outside the city limits, she was drinking and driving tonight. The reason why she then engaged with me, all of a sudden I knew, I was like, oh shit, you just sliced some truth right there. They may very well, let me tell you something, they may very well have called a driver tonight, but they weren't going to. And so a little slice of truth will get them, you know, if I was just lying out, flat out, when they said, we're going to sue you. Oh, why? Is there an element of truth there you're trying to hide? They don't need to defend themselves. Shit, they got the whole world defending the cops. More people defend the cops than any other group of people out there. So, and this lady told me today, I said, you're more likely to die from a cop than you are to get rescued. This is just fact, especially in Woodland Park. Cops are not rescuing people in Woodland Park. If it happens, it's few and far between. And firemen, police, ambulance trip, maybe, yes. Firemen, yes. I'm not even seeing it, right? Because if they were to rescue and save someone's life, they would post all about that shit. Oh, no, they buy some bicycles for some kids. Let's buy a bicycle for a kid. Let's have National Night Out and bring the community together and tell them how good of a police force we are. That's what's coming up now is National Night Out. They used to employ me to do their National Night Out commercials. And I did National Night Out. Actually, I did National Night Out commercials for 2 years running. The third year running, they were supposed to meet up, and we had a viral sensation going to happen. And them officers chickened out or something. I don't know. He's off duty or something. But getting them National Night Outs coming out, you can go meet the Blue. Go meet the police force. The guys that are going to pull you over tomorrow if you go to the bar and drink. Or even if you don't go to the bar and drink, they'll pull your ass over and lie about it. We've had Woodland Park officers. My lawyer told me about a Woodland Park officer who was under investigation, internal affairs. So everything, every stop, every communication he had to make with public, he had to wear a recorder. It was required by law that every communication he had with the public, he had to have that recorder running. The officer he was with that day didn't know that about him. They pulled a guy over, said, I smell alcohol. Really? You a fucking bloodhound now? Really? You smell alcohol? Okay, sure you do. The guy gets out, they said, you're taking a test. He's like, I ain't taking a test. You can put me in the car. I'm going to jail. And because if they say they smell alcohol like we saw yesterday, it don't matter how many tests you take, you're going to jail. That time that officer said to me, I smell alcohol, I knew before I was pulled over, I was like, they trapped me. They're hunting me. They got me. And he said, I smell alcohol. I was like, you smell alcohol my ass? And I said, no, you don't. And yes, I do. And as soon as they say that, they're taking you to jail. Game over. Oh, they're going to shine a light in your eyes. They're going to make you walk a line. They're going to make you hold your foot up and stay steady. They're taking your ass to jail. So they tell this guy, I smell alcohol. He said, no, you don't. He said, take me to jail. So they put him in the back of the car. As soon as they shut the door, the officer who said he smelled alcohol says, I didn't smell shit. But he didn't know the other officer's recorder was going. So then he gets up on the stand in court and he's like, I smelled alcohol. I smelled it. It was a strong odor, a strong odor of alcohol. I smelled it. My lawyer, who was lawyering this other guy, said, can we take a short recess? Pulled the defense, push play, and said, this is what the officer said the day of. And the DA was like, oh, shit. And they were going to ruin that officer's life had they continued to have this trial. He was about to perjure him on the stand. And the DA dropped the case. And I said to my lawyer, I said, why wouldn't you destroy that corrupt officer? He told me, he was like, because my client had 4 DUIs. It's not my job to destroy those officers. It's my job to get you off or to get him off, right? And I said, I understand that. I said, now for me, if I'm going down in a blaze of glory. And so if it ain't looking good, I don't even care. We're going to call them out on all their lies. So the Woodland Park PD, I've heard story after story. I heard more stories today. I wish I could tell you, but I can't. I got to protect some folks. But there is no doubt in my mind that there is a thread of corruptness running through the Woodland Park PD. It goes deep. And maybe we wake some shit up. Maybe when the state police come up here tomorrow and take my report and I show them the evidence, the same evidence that I've sent to my lawyers, well, when I show them that and the state police take that file, all of that's coming to court, you know. And so they don't like me for a lot of reasons. I'm not a very likable person. You either love me or you hate me. And some people love to hate me, and that's cool too. But it's going to be fun. It was bad when we didn't realize he had taken off in the vehicle till it was too late, but I think the good Lord, he moved and is no longer a cop. Oh, he's a cop. He's a cop in a different district. I'm not gonna tell you where, because I've already contacted those people. And I've already warned city council. I've already contacted the city that he's in now. And I flat out said, this is who you got. I don't know how you got past your HR, but this is who you got. And I don't know why he left Woodland. I don't know the circumstances. But he ain't here and I am still. Now I pissed off all these other cops, so we'll see what happens. Maybe they should just ignore me. Just ignore me, people. Nobody pays attention to me anyway. Oh, cop in Canada. Gotcha. Did y'all ever hear the story about how I snuck into Canada? True ass story. I don't know if I've told that story. I think I did tell that story one time. That's a good one. The Black Rose. Yes, you did. I did sneak into Canada. What else? How long I've been going? 69 minutes on YouTube. Peace out, kids. Y'all have a good night. I'm not going to bed yet, but I feel like I'm stuttering through whatever, and I'm done. Y'all are awesome. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, smash all that stuff. I never worked in Calgary. I worked in Regina, Canada. That's a great name for a town. Moncton, Canada, I rodeoed in. Regina. I never got to do Calgary. Did Cheyenne days here. Hey, Yeah, I am still gonna be trying to communicate with me, and I haven't been very communicatable. I'm very bad at communication when it comes to um, whatever. Even people that pay me, I'm like, I don't got time for this. I apologized. I apologized to Jay the other day on a text message because she'd been texting me about some stuff. Um, People also have been texting me about Colorado Crime Con, and we have I have put it out that if you are interested, then you need to contact me ASAP because I'm either gonna book these people, take registration, and get registration done here in the next 4 weeks. I'll be coming out with a message on Monday. I'm planning that message for Monday on purpose, and we're gonna book in a week. And so, if you want to go to Colorado Crime Con here in Colorado, October 11th, 12th, and 13th, then you need to be watching both you. I'll blast everywhere come Monday for that because we are gonna do that. I had to like take a minute because we had some internal admin issues, and I still think we have some internal admin issues in some places, but. We are going to do something. She's already got her tickets to come out, and so we're just working out what's going to happen. If we get enough people to make it where I'm not paying for y'all to come out here, then it'll be good. We had a good strong number of people, and then we had a little hiccup amongst the ranks that we had to work through. Drama, trusting people you couldn't trust is really what it came down to, and so we'll work through that, and then we'll bomb this thing. I mean, the funny thing is Patrick is scheduled to go to court in October, late October. We're scheduling 11th, 12th, and 13th to have a complete Teller County Crime Con tour about that Frazee case. And so, crazy Frazee case. Oh my gosh, I've been talking to the family of Patrick and some things that have come out. I'm like, this thing is crazy. Yeah, I know. She does have a lot of people asking Shell, and so um, we're planning on it. We're going to work those details out. The details are pretty simple for me because the case is the content, and the stuff that's here is the content. The lodging is at a great place, and so it's just making sure we're feasible and going to fit there and stuff. And so that's all been taken care of. Still on the schedule, still a go. I'm just a lazy ass. And I'm like, yeah, it'll work out. If 10 people show up, I'm going to be happy. If 30 people show up, I'm going to be overwhelmed. If 50 people show up, I might go to jail. They'll probably arrest me for conspiracy. They'll be like, he brought a gang to Teller County. So we'll probably keep it small this year. And then I have some people that have really want me to do a sponsored event outside of Colorado already. They've asked me about, and so we're looking into something for 2020. But uh, so yes, we are scheduled for October 11th, 12th, and 13th. If you want to join that, if you want to be here live with us, um, then you need to contact me on Facebook, which I'm blocked from. Except contact me on Dad with a Phone Facebook, and I'm going to be sending out emails to people who have contacted me on Dad with the Phone Facebook. Dad with the Phone, message me on Facebook. Don't message me anywhere else. Message me on Facebook, Dad with the Phone, on that page if you want to go to CrimeCon. Um, it's really your flights, and we're doing $550 for individuals, $850 for um, twos. And the reason why it's cheaper for twos is because I'm going to put you in one bed, whether it be a queen bed or a king bed. And so, and then if you come as an individual, you'll either get a queen bed, a single bed, or you might get lucky and get a king bed. Who knows? But we do have options to bring more people if we can get twos that will sleep together. There's a little info. You'll get more info come Monday, I promise. I have designated next week to hash it out, all the details, getting the registration page set up, and go from there. So peace out. I may or may not. I may go back over to Facebook just to taunt everyone, really, just to let them know you might have got me arrested in Facebook, but I'm still here. So anyway. I don't know who you're talking about, but come to D Live tomorrow. Good interview. I'm just not a real good content consumer. I'm more of like, if I come to D Live, I'm coming live with Jay. Forget it. I might just crash her live video. Be like, I'm coming in live. Get that Zoom up. I'm calling in. So y'all have a good night. I'm out. Thanks for sticking around for 75 minutes.